Good afternoon, my fellow family, friends, and colleagues. This is your girl, Dr. Charity, aka the Queen of Divas, and I'm here to give you your weekly encouragement on today. Well, on this beautiful, gorgeous, it is a winter, very wintry. Just a little brief preview of a little taste of what January is supposed to be feeling like with the freezing temperatures and also the little teaser of snow or frozen precipitation, should I say, that may be coming through. But all in all, regardless, it is still beautiful and glorious out there. Yeah, because of the gloom and the lack of the sunbeam, you may not can see the natural sunlight, but it doesn't mean that the blessing is not in sight. Guess what? You're here. You're still here. And the fact that you're still here speaks volumes. Still says you still blessed. Which means the natural blessing is still upon you. You're still being blessed like every other version of life in general. Whether that's the roach, whether that's the dog, the mouse, even the snake. You're still being blessed, just like they are. You still here. You're still able to listen in and tune in today. You're still able to tune in. You're still able to hear. You're still able to see, smell, taste, walk, run, feel. Then that means you're still here. That means that the blessing is still upon you. But it's not just the natural blessing. It's also the spiritual, which is the favor from Him. But as I've always told you, my question to you is, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for that? Are you ready for that experience? For the favor. It's nothing like the favor. Nothing beats the favor. Nothing beats having the favor. The favor itself is one of a kind. But to you on today, is there something you want to experience and see for yourself? Because the desire from on high is for you to experience and see for yourself. Because it ain't nothing like the experience. No matter how much knowledge and exposure you get by research and study, don't nothing beat the expertise, and that's in anything. So this is just gonna be your wisdom corner for today. Take my word. Tune in and listen to me. Take my word at this. Nothing beats the expertise, the experience of anything in life. And that's coming from my own. That's coming from my own experience. I give an example. Then I'm just gonna bring it in and tie this in to what I'm going to tell you on today. But when I went, as you can tell, I had to get divaed up. 2026 had to get divaed up and looking nice. So when I went in to have my bestie do my hair, a young lady just got done getting some braids. She was a young teenage lady. And she was asking my hairstyler, did she have any jobs, any like part-time jobs working in the salon where she could shadow and also learn a little bit more on how to do various variations of braiding. And the young lady was about 13 years old. And she was like, well, okay, I understand where you're coming from. But is this you just trying to have a job, or is this you trying to actually do this as a career? She said she likes doing hair, so she wanted to learn more about it. Well, she told the young lady it is best to find you somebody that can actually allow you to shadow and actually teach you hands-on the skill of braiding and the different variations. Because she said when you go to the school really don't teach you nothing. I said, you know what's so funny? It's about like healthcare. I've been studying healthcare for 19 years. Been working in it for 8 years. I said, you know what's so crazy? They don't teach you what they teach you in the classroom. Ain't nothing that is really applied hands-on. You do take what you learn, but it's not applied in the way that it's taught. So don't none beat being the healthcare professional. I learned, as I tell my patients when I work and help with them, I tell them, I said, what you hear from the company, the only thing that you hearing me state and reiterate from the company is how I greet and salute you after the phone call. In between, that's Dr. Charity. And Dr. Charity won't train by this company nor corporation. That came from all of the combination of years of me working in healthcare. That ain't coming from one place. That ain't coming from one school. That ain't coming from one book nor one course. It's coming from my whole journey since I've been doing this. Studying it for 19, working in it for 8. That's what you hear. And the only reason why I call it Dr. Charity is because, hey, I've been everything from a pharmacy technician to a behavior therapist. So in my case, I learn it. As long as you teach me and it's similar, it don't take long for me to apply it and just roll with it. Because, hey, it's just in me. This is my passion. So it don't nothing beat the experience of anything in life. Nothing beats the experience. You can study it all the way, but nothing beats actually experiencing. Keep that in mind. With that being said, let me go into it. Let's go right into the weekly motivational today. I want to reach out to somebody right now. Somebody listening in, okay? You need this motivation. Because somebody needs this. Somebody needs to be encouraged today and motivated at the same time that you got it. It's yours. You got it. Don't underestimate yourself. Stop pressuring yourself. Stop putting so much on yourself. Stop looking past and look in. You lost? Okay, come on. Lend me your ear. I want to, come on. Let's go on here. Let's go on here right now. So, I'm going to dive right in right now. Let's go right into it. I don't even want to waste no more time. I done gave you your side, your wisdom corner. So now we're going to go right into the motivational. So I just want to talk to somebody out there today. Somebody that's tuning in. So have you ever wondered why me? Why am I being put in a position and it's causing me to go through stuff that nobody else is going through? Anybody feel like that? Anybody wonder why it's got to be me and why it's not somebody else? Anybody is questioning, why would he choose to make me suffer over the other person? Is that anybody else's question today? Because if that's the question today, you who I'm talking to, lend me your ear. Come here. I got something to tell you. I'm glad you asked. You're the reason, look, that I'm saying this today. Here's the answer. You're going through it because you have what it takes. Unlike somebody else. You've got greater in you that needs to come out. Because with greater in you that needs to come out, it's going to help others who are looking up to you that you might not even know is paying attention to you. You're an example. He's using you as an example. Not as an embarrassment, but as an example. Come here, let me hear right now. So if I had to give this weekly motivational a title, it would simply be Take Power You've got it. Let that resonate, and I'm going to say it again. Take power. You got it. Well, somebody today is saying, well, Dr. Charity, take power. What power? Look, I have been drained. I am weak. I ain't got one drop of nothing left. I'm just, I can't do it. I understand. I feel you. Hey, I felt the same way. But I'm telling you today that there's power within you that you may not even realize is there. Buried deep down inside. That's what the trial and the test is for. To bring out from you what you wouldn't allow to come out if everything was smooth sailing and a bed of roses. Somebody else may be saying today, well, okay, maybe I understand it, Dr. Charity. Okay, so he wants to use me as an example and not an embarrassment. Okay, whatever. Okay, I got it. But Dr. Charity, my question is, what you mean by I got it? I don't even feel the power. Hey, I'm glad you mentioned that. Most human beings don't feel the power. A lot of human beings don't even know what they have on the inside until the most extraneous brings them down to the lowest part and the strongest. Because guess what? I'm going to tell you something. Listen in now. Listen in. Your strongest of your strength doesn't come when you up here. You don't need no strength on top. You need strength when you're down here at the bottom. That's where somebody's strongest. That's where you find out if somebody got in his spine. That's where you find out if somebody got backbone. That's when you find out if somebody actually got any kind of skills that carry you over. That's when you find out who their strength is and do they have anything. That's when you find out whether somebody is got what it takes to push and endure through. It ain't up here, honey. It's down here. But we, as people, we don't realize that until after it's all said and done. I know I'm guilty. I haven't. Let me tell you something. So, as I was meditating last week, when I tuned in to Pastor Sarah Jakes Roberts, she was preaching and preached it good last Sunday about how power overcomes fear. Because if you don't apply the power that is inside of you, then you don't have nothing to combat the fear. Therefore, the fear overpowers you. And therefore, you don't get to see what else is to come. Because there's no power to combat the fear. The fear has the control and not you. And that's not how you want it in life. You don't find out how strong the mama is when she conceives the baby. It's when she has the baby. The labor and delivery shows you how strong mommy is. That's what shows how strong. Ain't about conceiving. Anybody conceive it, and be honest, anybody can carry. I ain't heard too many stories of a woman having issues and life being in jeopardy from conception. I ain't never heard that very much. I ain't saying that there ain't been a couple of situations, but that's not very common. Same thing with carrying the baby. I mean, I've heard of miscarriage. Yeah, I heard that. But very rarely, most of the time, is the mama's life in jeopardy from carrying a baby. The mama's life is usually in jeopardy when she goes into labor and delivery. Because depending on how that baby is and how your body adjusts according to the baby's body too, determines what happens. Hey, I've been there. Just using mine. That's why I tell folks all the time when they look at my children, look at my boys, I said big things come in small packages. No, I don't look like it. Don't look like it, period. But I said, I sure endured. Got strep marks, stitches and everything to prove that mine is real. It was real. When I had the youngest child, hey, I had to have an emergency C-section because the boy was too big and his head got stuck. So he had to be cut out of me. And the water broke, so the baby was losing oxygen. So it won't like they can do anything besides go in and cut him smooth out of me. Gave me the wrong anesthesia. And when they gave me the wrong anesthesia, they had to put me out, not once, not twice, but 3 times. And because of that, after they took the baby out, I ended up hemorrhaging. Because of that, I had to have also a blood transfusion. So after having him, he was fine. They took him, he was healthy. Gave him his shots, put him in the nursery, he was fine. They took me down to ICU. I had to spend the night in ICU, plugged up to 6 IVs. And an oxygen. Oxygen and 6 IVs. 2 in each arm, 1 in the hand, and 1 in my foot. I woke up the next morning and told my son's father, I said, I'm starving. I gotta have some food. I'm sorry. He said, what you want to eat? I said, go get me some food from Bojangles. I want me a 2-piece. He brought me back that chicken and I ate everything. That nurse came in there and looked at me and said, I understand why they put you in here, but honey, I'm still trying to figure out why you still here. Because the way, if you eating like this, I mean, I understand why they put you here, but there's no reason for you to be here. That next day, they sent me back upstairs, put me under supervision in the maternity ward. And the nurse came by the end of that night, same thing, saying the same thing. I'm going to see if we can put you in a regular room because I don't understand why we got to keep watching you. It just looked like everything fine to me. Guess what? After all that went down on that Friday, I still went home in 3 days. I walked more than what they were suspecting me to walk. I walked up and down the whole maternity ward with the help of the IV, just walking, just literally slow walking. Because my mind said, I got the power. I got the power. Do it like the CC Power Electric Company. Gonna make you sweat. It's in the music. Everybody dance now. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Give me the music. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's just for those who are less spiritual. That's throwback from the 80s. But I said all that to say this. I'm just using me as an example. That you got the power. I'm telling somebody on today, the power's in you. You got it? You got it. It's yours. It's yours. Apply it. Utilize it. Apply it and go do what you need to do to get yours. I told you this is the year of just do it. So you've got the power. Stop letting your mind and the enemy get into your mind and your ear and tell you, oh, you can't do that. I wouldn't even try. That's a waste of time. Look, that's what he's saying, but you don't believe that. He's only trying to get in your ear and get you to tap out so you don't see the glory and be able to tell the story. But I'm here to tell you today, you got the power. The power's in your hands. You control that. Go apply it. Go use what you got. Pull the last bit of strength. Because I said if you use that last bit of strength that you got, one good time, you're going to feel your help coming. And you're going to be able to do even more. And it's going to work even the more out in your favor. But you got to kill the fear. If somebody is tuning in today and wondering, well, it's so scary to do that. I'm telling you what to do to kill the fear. Power, the internal power kills fear. Even the Bible says that God did not give us the spirit of fear, but He gives us power, sound mind. So you don't have no reason to fear. Utilize the power that you have inside of you, beginning on today and going through this week. Utilize what's on the inside. Don't underestimate yourself. Don't sit there and put yourself down and say, well, I just can't do it. It ain't happening. It's worthless. That's what you think. And keep thinking that, and it will be worthless. But if you decide to begin on today to apply the power that is on the inside of you, guess what? It's not going to be worthless. It's going to work out in your favor every time, and you're going to come out stronger, better, and even more successful than where you are right now. But you've got to kill the fear. Don't let the fear have control. You are better than that. Don't let the fear have the control. That's what gets most of us. Fear. Hey, it's gotten me. There's so many things that I had opportunities. And because of my fear and me saying, well, I can't do this. Well, I guess it's all right with just the way it is. I guess it's all right. But there have been some times where I finally made up my mind, what if this is a mistake just saying it's all right? Just settling for where it is at. What if that's a mistake on my end? Because I hate to figure out later on that I could have had way more if I just tried a little bit more. And that's when I did see, I have experienced a few times where I had some hidden strength and some hidden power that words cannot describe. I said, okay. So in other words, I need to dig deep down inside and bring out from the root of it, out of me, this hidden strength. If it ain't nothing but a little bit, just a little bit, bring it out and apply it. I said, okay. So I need to apply this. I need to go and find my power, find my strength. Take power, take charge, and apply it, and kill the fear. I'm telling somebody today, kill it. You don't kill the fear by giving in to the fear. That's giving glory to fear, and then fear rules and takes charge over your life, and therefore when it takes over your life, it takes over your promise, your purpose, and your destiny. So it keeps you from seeing what greatness lies right in front of you. And remember, I told you. Let me give you this last reminder before I close it out. I told you that the enemy is only trying you this much because you just this close. You so close that he already knows that if I don't get you to tap out now, the answer gonna be never. So she's about to go in. By the time she already get up in that overflow, she ain't gonna want to come out. She ain't gonna want to get off. She get on top of that roller coaster and it get good, and she start enjoying it. She gonna want to ride that thing over and over and over again, nonstop. She ain't gonna want to get down. She ain't gonna want to come down. She ain't gonna want to get off. And that means I got to sit here and watch. That's why the enemy trying to make you tap out now. Just go ahead and say, I'm good right where it's at. I'm all right. I'm all right. But I'm telling you today, don't fall for it. As I heard for the new year of 2026, don't take the bait. Don't fall for it. Don't take the bait. Take power. Take charge. Overrule the fear. Don't let the fear overrule you. He don't give you the spirit of fear. Therefore, you have nothing to fear. And that's coming from the Dr. Charity to you today. You got nothing to fear but fear itself. And you got all power to take that out. Apply it this week. Go in there. Just like we honor the Martin Luther King Jr., he sure did it. Did it non-violently. Now, he may not have gotten to experience the promised land, but as he said, He's been to the mountaintop, just like Moses, and he saw the promised land. And the same thing goes to you today. Don't let the fear rule over. Go in there and take power. You take power. You take power beginning on today and go in with no fear in heart, mind, or soul. No fear. You squash and take down and take out the fear by taking power over what's yours. Because you got it. Don't let nobody else, don't let the enemy tell you that you ain't got it, because I'm telling you today that you do. It's just up to you to apply. You can. Yes, you can. You can be anything that you want to be, and you can do whatever you want to do. You can. But it's up to you to take power. And I'm telling you, behind you taking the power, as Pastor Sarah Jakes Roberts said, you kill the fear. And when you kill the fear, there's nothing to stop your promise, your purpose, nor your destiny. It is all yours. You're going to go smooth into your overflow with nothing stopping you. Do you want to experience that? Beginning on today? Because if you do, I just told you what to do. Take power. Go in there this week and take power in your own life. And don't let nothing persuade you that the fear has to rule. Fear has no space and no will in your life beginning on today. So let it not in, and take the power that you have and strike it out. Because you got it. You got all power that you need to endure and succeed. It's yours. Beginning today. Well, that is all that I have for you on today. But tune in next week for another weekly motivational. Subscribe to Lady Superwoman on YouTube. That's at Lady Superwoman 9999. That's 4 9s on YouTube for all of your weekly encouragements and motivationals. And remember, going through this week, to take power, take charge, take authority over your purpose, over your promise, over your destiny, because you got what it takes, and don't let nobody tell you any different. You are not the loser, you're the winner, and you are going to reign. If only you take power and apply it. You ain't got no fear, and fear ain't got no rule over you. You've got power. I love you. I'm going to see you next week. All right? Enjoy your weekend. Happy Martin Luther King Day. Love you. Bye-bye.